Welcome to 843 TV. I'm John Strother at Spring Island Realty.
And I'm Will Wareham with WHHI-TV. We're coming to you today from Spring Island, and we're in front of the Art Barn here, and we're going to be talking about the arts program. And that brings us to our first guest, Bobbie Eckstein. She's kind of in charge of the Arts Committee here. Lark Smith, who was a leading force behind the arts program, and finally Porter Galloway, who seems to be running the metalworking side of the arts program here at Spring Island. So stick around for more 843 TV.
Where communities come to speak.
.843 TV, where Bluffton comes to speak.
Where Spring Island comes to speak.
Where Hilton Head Island comes to speak.
Where Beaufort comes to speak.
.843 TV,
where communities come to speak. Welcome to 843 TV. Today we're joined by Bobbie Eckstein, John Strother, Lark Smith, and Porter Galloway. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. We're here on Spring Island, and we're in front of the Art Barn. And Bobbie, let's start with you. You're on the Spring Island Board.
Yes,
And you're chair of the Arts Committee.
I am.
Can you tell us a little bit about how the Arts and the Arts Committee and some of the arts programs here got started on Spring Island?
Yes. Betsy Chafin started the program in the early 90s, and she invited artists to come to visit Spring Island, and some of them were artists in residence, and they donated some of their artwork to Spring Island, and we have an outstanding collection in Spring Island. And then other artists were teaching artists, and they taught in various mediums, and that's how our workshop program started.
Okay. And this is a kind of a facility here that's dedicated to the arts program.
It is, yes. And we have expanded so much that we are pushing for a new facility, much a larger one.
Okay.
Well, that's great. I know that over 25 years it started with just an artist coming and doing a painting, maybe donating that, and then leaving. And can you tell us a little bit about how it's developed and how many people just participate in our different programs? It's really important.
In our programs
Yeah.
now, we have 100 people that take part in our different workshops and come to see the different exhibits that we put on.
Mm-hmm.
And our artists exhibit in the Sports Center. We have these 12 by 12s, and they also, the photography group has a gallery in the Sports Center, and we exhibit at in the Port Royal Sound. We have exhibited there, and we have other means that they can, and they come and take the workshops too.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the workshops right here on the island, and they don't have to go anywhere. So
It's a whole lot more convenient than traveling
Sure.
a long ways.
Yeah.
and we try to keep them high quality, first class artists to come, and we try to
It's
keep
across
it.
a number of different medias. It's between art and ceramics and metalworking. So we cater to a wider group, not just artists, for instance, that are doing painting.
And weaving, I know weaving, I mean, it's just
just had
incredible.
that.
Textiles,
Just
right.
had that, and that was really well received. And
Yeah.
there was a man in it even, believe it or not.
I know, I
Lots
saw
of times
that.
we have a hard time getting men in the workshops, except for metalworking, and there was a gentleman who took the class
Yeah.
and thoroughly enjoyed it.
Isn't that great?
He wove something with a baseball bat in it.
Oh, cool.
He was very creative.
One of the things that's interesting, there's a number of the people who come here have never done art before or done any kind of ceramics or painting or metalworking, and it gives them a chance to try it out, and often they're fantastic. I know of a couple that were shocked that they turned into very good painters or very good ceramics people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to me, this is a small community. And to have such a large number of people that participate in it show that, people they feel comfortable coming in because they're trying something new amongst friends. They're not having to travel a long distance or anything like that. And everybody's so supportive.
Well, that was the original mission of the program, that it promoted a sense of community and sociability, and so that's what the mission is too. And to combine nature and arts is another mission.
It really develops a sense of, I feel a lot of camaraderie with the people that we do it with.
Yes.
And a lot of times, you know, they want to come, and sometimes they don't do too much, but they talk. They enjoy talking to each other, learning from that, and it's an experience just in itself of talking to other people and enjoying it. And I think we have very high-end instructors that come here that help us learn how to do these things. And I think that's been one of the benefits I've seen since I've been involved in the arts program.
Yeah, it's fine art. I mean, it's not. I mean,
yeah.
I've seen the stuff y'all do. It's not crafts. I mean, y'all have really developed into.
Yeah,
a
it really
fine
is.
art
Well, and
program.
we're even experimenting with things like in March we have a man named Hawk Hurst coming, and he's going to teach making a Native American flute and how to play it. So we're continuing to expand into some other kind of unusual things that we, not just painting and clay and metalworking, and that's fun for the membership too, because they get an opportunity to see somebody that's really unusual.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, you know, you've got all of this activity going on with the arts program. How does the talent and work get displayed? How does it get seen? Are there opportunities to showcase some of this work?
Absolutely, and as I said before, we do exhibit in the sports complex, and then we have exhibited at the Port Royal Sound,
Right.
and then a new exhibit is coming up in Hilton Head. It's the Coastal Discovery Museum, and that will be for 2 months, March and April.
Okay.
So they'll be exhibiting there, and so I think Lark, you were going to talk a little bit more
Yeah, I'll
about
talk a
that.
little bit about that. But the other thing that we have, which is a lot of fun, that's more internal to Spring Island and not off island, is every other year we do something called the Showcase of Spring Island Artists, where anybody on the island who does any kind of artwork, and it literally can be anything, it can be furniture making, painting, whatever, we turn this art barn into a fabulous looking gallery. And for 3 days, people can come and see. There's a big opening reception, and the work isn't generally not for sale, although
Right.
sometimes people negotiate. But a lot of people have stuff that they just love that they've made, and they
Right.
won't sell it. You
And
know,
that's
they don't
coming,
want to
that's
sell
coming
it.
up in February.
Very
So,
cool.
so that's something special too.
Yeah, it really is. It's a big deal for us.
That's a great display. I mean, last year or 2 years ago, it was fantastic. I couldn't believe.
You can't believe what people do.
Oh,
Yeah, and it helps us know our neighbors and
Sure.
what they do too. So it's exciting to see what people are doing.
Got to be a lot of fun.
It
Well,
is.
that's fantastic. Can y'all stick around for another segment?
Sure.
All right. We hope you will too. Stick around for another segment of 843 TV.